Hey, everybody, on today's show, it is a whole show about the worst of the worst sex stories, worst drugs you've ever taken, a lot of worst of the worst. We're going to cover a little of Lady Gaga drama with her dogs, RuPaul's Drag Race, and a bunch more. So grab a drink and stay tuned. Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Who Invited Her? We are San Diego's LGBTQ pop culture podcast. I am your host, Tony, and I am here with, you better check his expiration date because he gets a little sour. It's Bash. Hi, Bash. I know, it was random. Oh, and just like gonorrhea, he'll leave you ashamed and burning. It's Party Bear.
Oh my God.
And everybody, Miriam is off this week, but we have a co-host. She's hosted the show before, and she's a co-host with me on Film Springer. It's Bryn. Hi, Bryn.
I was looking for an insult. I don't get roasted.
No, I don't want to roast you because you'll come back with something even meaner for me. Knowing you.
Mean person.
But yes, Bryn is going to co-host the show with us today. And if you're not familiar with Bryn, she was on our show before. She is a co-host of Film Springer, the other show we do. So she's going to hang out with us all day today.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm here.
Oh,
too.
yeah, and
Hi.
Rob's here.
Producer Rob.
Producer Rob. And he's like right across from me, and I totally forgot.
Yeah, this is why my saying became I'm here too.
I'm here too, because I
remind
keep
Tony.
forgetting. Jesus Christ. Oh, so yes, we're going to get into worst of the worst. Like, you know what I want to start it off with? The worst thing that happened this week, RuPaul's Drag Race last night. Did you guys watch it?
It was a COVID special.
Oh, God, I was so pissed.
I didn't watch it.
I watched
painful.
halfway. It was
I
what?
don't.
It was painful.
It was.
I watched
I
all
hated
of
it.
It was, yeah.
I don't want to be reminded of the last year we just got out of.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we need a show about that. It's not like this is a disaster that only happened to RuPaul. We've been fucking through it. All of us
I
collectively.
know.
We know it was bad.
Yeah.
We were there.
So the UK did a version of the
Yeah.
same thing like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't watch
And
it.
that
was
one was
good.
interesting because that was in the middle of their show got shut down because of
Yeah.
COVID. And so to watch all the reactions of because they didn't know what was going to happen. And, it's right in the middle of the season of producing. So that was cool. And they also had a real episode as well to go along with it. So
This
I
felt
don't
very
know why.
60 minutes special type of. And my thing is we know circumstances were really rough filming. I don't want to hear about it. Entertain me. I want to forget about COVID. That's why I'm watching your show. I don't want to
Escapism.
special on it. Jesus.
Yeah.
It made me mad. I
think
was
about
like,
it.
this is the worst. This is the worst. Why did they do this? Just give us the full episode. Ugh. But apparently on social media, people were not happy about it either. So we're not the only ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was Candy Muse who posted it's now year 2022. The season is still playing out and 7 queens are still competing. The season is going on forever.
I know. Just eliminate all of them. Jesus Christ. But it was just, I watched half of it and I was just like, I can't. This is not entertaining.
Do you think that might mean there's a double elimination coming?
Maybe. Do you think
they
so?
skipped.
It has to be. I hope so.
Yeah.
But
to catch up.
in other RuPaul, what's it called? News is so RuPaul's Drag Race. Shut up, Drag Race 6 is coming out, but it's not going to be on VH1. It's going to Paramount streaming
Oh my
app.
God,
I know. I knew this was going to get under
Noah!
Bash's skin.
I don't want another fucking streaming service.
I knew that was going to piss you off.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about whatever there is on the Paramount Plus app.
Oh,
What
I
is
know.
even there?
I don't know.
The Muppets?
Well,
No,
I'm
they're
sorry,
on
what is
Disney.
on there?
I don't know. I didn't know they had an app.
It's all CBS. So
Oh.
they're merging the
Oh.
CBS one into Paramount.
Oh.
And they feel like that has better brand recognition, which I don't think does.
I don't think
it's
so.
worse.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
No,
think-
no, thank you.
And we know we're gonna end up buying it.
Ugh,
Of
do we
course.
have to? Well, they're
'cause it's
also
still less than
doing.
cable.
They're also doing so. You know, in Drag Race UK, because we've all been watching Drag Race UK, except for probably Bryn.
I watched Drag Race UK.
Did you?
Don't cast aspersions on my character.
She's never talked about
That?
it. So you know how they did one of my favorite songs, the UK Han, the Bing Bang Bong. So because
that
it
was
was
stuck in my
such
head
a
for, like-
successful song and episode, the creators of Drag Race decided they're coming out with Queen of the Universe, which takes queens from all over the world, the top queens from all over the world, have them compete in a singing competition, like American
What?
Idol style, against each other. But it's queens from all over the world. What do you
Only
think of
ones that
that?
can sing.
I
Yeah,
guess.
all I can think about is like Adore and Courtney.
And Trixie Mattel, but she does a different style of music.
Oh, Trixie, yeah.
Jan,
Trixie for
Rose,
sure.
they both
Rose
sing.
sings.
Yeah, didn't you just see the last episode, the musical?
Oh yeah.
What is time? I don't
What
know.
is
That was like
time?
6 months ago.
Alaska.
Alaska.
Can I-
Alaska
Alaska
sings.
Go ahead, Eric.
Can I vent here? Because I actually, this happened before the podcast. So because I listened to a couple of RuPaul songs, my Apple Music thinks I love all RuPaul
Oh,
music.
yeah.
So it always like suggests like the Fame and like all
Oh,
these
yeah.
artists I don't want to hear in my music. And I'm like, Siri, stop playing this artist. Don't ever play this again. She's like, fine, I won't anymore. And I'm like,
Miss
just
Fame has
stop.
an album?
and
What
Violet
is-
Chachki and all
Oh,
these.
Violet
God.
Chachki does. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, Katya
you know-
had her album, which was
Katya's
Billboard
was
number
great.
1 for
I am
the dance.
obsessed.
It's so
with Katya's
good. Ding,
album.
So good.
ding dong.
Obsessed.
Ding dong.
You know who else has pretty good music?
Who?
Is Shea Coulee.
Yes. And you know
Yes.
who else?
And
Sharon
Peppermint.
Needles. Sharon Needles' second album with Ouija Board was so good. It was so
I didn't listen to it.
Check that
gothy dance. It was really good. Right?
I love Katya because she has the old school horror movie images
Yes.
like in her videos and stuff, and I'm super into that.
Yeah, Vampire
I
Workout.
like the
think it's
sex and the
called or something.
violence.
You do, yeah. I've listened to Film Spring. Seriously.
Did you guys know Ding Dong was based on like an actual East European artist
Yeah, it's-
though? And
yeah,
she almost like copied the
Ding
video.
dong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was it's
but
almost as
it's
bad
also
shit as
referring to
Katya's.
Glow Up. Glow Up when the one girl was like, "Ding dong," because
yeah.
they do it on Queens That Watch, the Netflix show. Katya and
Oh.
Trixie.
Yep.
And they reviewed Glow Up and they were obsessed with it. On they talked about it too, how the guy with the blue eyeshadow and all that. So that
Yep.
also inspired the Ding Dong song. But I don't know. What do you think about all these singing queens competing against each other from all over the world?
I mean, is it gonna
Okay.
be like serious? That's what I want to know.
know.
Like, it's gonna be like fun and campy?
I don't know. Is it?
I'm sure it has to
It
be.
has to be. Or else why would people
I'm sure
watch?
It'll probably
Yeah.
be a mix of both because there's got to be,
Yeah.
losers that go too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's like straight up like American Idol, I don't like that.
No, I want them to still do competition, like what's it called? I can't think of the word. Not competition, but challenges. Like RuPaul's Drag Race style, but incorporate singing. You know what I mean?
I mean,
think
they're
that would be
all
funny.
super talented. Like we know that, but like, American Idol's like, I don't want to just see a bunch of people that are better at singing than me
Yeah,
sing songs to me and get judged.
yeah, that's true.
That's like
Who,
Not into that.
Bryn?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Who is like your favorite drag queens?
Trixie.
Yeah, me
Trixie and
too.
Katya, I love
Me
their
too. I
relationship.
do too.
I love Katya. The funniest thing ever is do you remember when Katya was doing her interview and the interview was like, what else do you need to accomplish in your life? Like after this, what's better? And she's like, nothing. I'm ready to die.
Yeah.
Nice. I was just like, her energy is like my energy.
Yeah.
So I love that. But I love On. I love
Uh-huh.
Trixie's music too.
Yeah. Her newest album, Barbara, is really good. If you haven't
Yes.
heard it, it's really good. I love that
Yeah.
one. What about what was I gonna say? I totally lost my train of thought. But we were talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. So another thing I've been watching, and I know Eric and Bashi have watched it, WandaVision this week.
Okay.
Did you watch it,
so-
Bryn?
I watched it. I haven't seen this episode.
Oh God, it's so
Oh,
good.
So good.
Oh God, it got good. It got so.
We-
It's such a good show. If you have not
Somebody
watching
on-
it,
Somebody on TikTok made a mashup of Agatha. It was Agatha all along in Ding Dong, and I had it stuck in
Yes.
my head for like
saw that.
6 hours. I was like,
Yeah.
it's driving me insane.
well, it's Agatha Hartworth, right? I think that's her last name, but she's a character in the
Yeah.
Marvel universe for the comic book geeks, and she's the oldest or the last Salem witch in the comics, and she's super powerful. But in the comics, she's super old. So it's interesting that
Yeah.
they're bringing her into the Marvel universe, like the TV show. And the
Right.
storyline has gotten so good, and it explains all of the first 3 episodes of Wanda, with it changing
Okay.
from the different styles of sitcom. It all gets explained in this episode, which is so cool.
Yeah.
well, I hope that Catherine Hahn gets to continue in the Marvel universe
me too. I
and
love
gets
her.
the recognition that she fucking
Fucking
deserves.
Yeah.
She's
and
so
Elizabeth
good.
Olsen
It's so good.
needs an Emmy. Like,
Yeah.
there's no question
She's so
about
good.
it. At this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
I think next week is our last episode,
Is
and
it?
from what I've heard, it's like done. They're
Done.
done with like no
WandaVision.
season 2
No,
or
because they're
anything.
moving on to the next. Because after that comes Falcon and Winter Soldier, which
Yeah.
I guess is the next installment of Marvel in the net for Phase 4, if I remember right.
Can I bring up a crazy fan
Yeah.
theory?
Yes.
I think that they're setting up, and hopefully I don't ruin anything for the listeners if this comes to fruition, but whatever. I think they're setting up for Young Avengers.
I hope so because
Mm.
look, they had Wiccan and Speed, which are the
Yeah.
kids from.
If we have
WandaVision.
Wiccan and Hulkling as
Oh, I know the first gay couple.
like major gay couple, I
Yeah.
will fucking shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be great.
Oh,
Also,
I hope
want
they
to
do
make
the Young Avengers.
I do want to make an update from the chat. We will not need an additional streaming service to watch.
No.
Oh,
So
okay.
thank God.
We won't?
And big breath of
Oh,
relief.
thank God.
That is what Frida has let us know in the chat. So,
Oh,
They're
is it Frida Kulo?
yes.
Hi, Frida. Yeah. She was asking if we were sorry we're late. Thank
You're
God. I
moving a
don't want
bunch
to pay
of
for another
the-
streaming service.
Yeah, they're moving a bunch of the Bravo shows. Like they're doing like an all-star housewives show.
Oh, really?
And they're moving it over
What?
to the Peacock. Oh yeah. They're doing like the 2 like best housewives from each franchise. They're all gonna live in a house in Mexico together.
Oh,
But
that
it's
on-
could be
it's not
highly
on-
entertaining.
Bravo, it's on the Peacock. So I don't know if you need to like stream that. And I'm like, I don't stop doing this to me.
Stop
Yeah.
it. Stop it.
I don't
Like,
understand
it's
it.
hard
don't
enough.
either. I know. God, but in other news, Lady Gaga's dogs got found finally. I didn't read the
Okay.
full story, but
Yeah, does Rob have the full
do
download
you,
on
Rob?
this?
Did you
'Cause
read it?
Yeah.
Producer
Here's
Rob, or
Rob.
no?
I
Mike?
know my mic. So no, it's just okay. So I know we're doing worst of the worst, and we've
Yeah.
only been talking about all the exciting stuff we love. But
I know. Way to start the show. Thanks. I know.
no, I was just gonna say we were about to like talk about the Lady Gaga dogs and
Yeah.
how horrible it is. I'm like, okay, I know the guy, the guy that was shot is still recovering, so everyone
Yeah.
has to remember
Thank God.
it's not
Thank
just
God.
about the dogs.
No.
But
Yeah.
she did get the dogs back. So I
she
guess
did.
there was somebody that gave information because there was a reward who said she had nothing to do with it, but she knew.
She
where the
knew?
dogs were. Yeah.
And they found the dogs, and she
Yeah,
got
she
the
got
reward?
the dogs back.
Well, there was an
wonder if-
article that came out that they were like, it's a conspiracy theory that it's the right wings kidnapped the dogs because she sang at the
I would believe that.
inauguration and all
Oh.
this stuff.
I believe
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe.
Possible.
I mean, they're crazy enough. All the
just-
Trumpers, they're insanely crazy. So
I had some thoughts
Mhm.
about this, which was that she put up that $500,000 reward and she was like, for the dogs, no questions asked. And I was like, a human being was shot. Ask some questions.
yeah.
Questions asked.
I'm
Like,
sure she's taking care of his medical bills.
Oh,
and
she
Yeah.
probably.
sitting him
Well,
at
she
work.
Oh,
was
yeah.
filming. She was in Rome filming a new movie. That's why she had the dog. I guess the guy was taking care of the dogs, is what I read. But
I mean,
Wow.
offer a reward for information that leads to the arrest of someone shooting this human being.
Yeah.
Over
I don't know.
dogs.
I know that you want your dogs back, and I get that, but that should also be part of it.
Yeah.
I would offer $500,000 for my dog back if
You
I had
would?
the money.
And
Yeah.
no questions asked.
No questions asked. I just want the dog back.
Really? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't offer $500,000.
I honestly wouldn't care. I would just, if I had as much money as Lady
Sorry,
Gaga,
Rob.
I'd just be like, I just need my dog.
Yeah, you
I
just need your wiener.
Yeah, he's over
You
here.
can't live without it.
Aw. I would like to know who shot this man.
Showing my wiener.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bash is
that's
showing
enough.
his
Go
wiener
away.
right now on camera, everybody. Make sure you tune in live Saturdays.
It's very hairy.
It's a
just like-
very hairy wiener.
It's a very hairy blonde.
I was
Yeah.
gonna please
Why
blonde
is your
hair.
wiener?
Yeah.
Why is your wiener hair blonde, but the rest of you is really
I
dark? That's really
don't
bizarre.
The
know.
curtains don't match the drapes.
They definitely
Not
do
at all.
not match the drapes.
He frosts his pube tips.
Yeah,
Just to be
he goes
super
to like
Oh my
bright
god,
side.
can you imagine?
He goes to Brightside here in Hillcrest. He's like, you know what? I need a hair. I need to go blonde. And they're like, he's like, nope, down there. Let's go back room. Come on.
He found a gray and went a whole different color.
Oh yeah, talk about Samantha from Sex in the City.
That's my worst nightmare. That is
Oh
my
yeah, I
worst-
forgot about that.
My hair is turning gray.
Yeah.
So my worst nightmare is that
Oh, my
day.
hair is what?
Well, that's the
I-
worst of a worst item that we
I'm-
Worst of
talk
the
about.
worst.
I'm already
Hey, Jim.
there. I have a gray pube.
I
Like I
don't.
found it.
Thank
I
God.
don't think
Pluck,
God.
Or you're just leaning in.
I'm just leaning in.
So you
That's how
have
to do it.
one solitary gray pube just hanging
I-
out there.
I didn't want to look for more. I found the one that's like
Find him a friend. Find him a friend. He's gonna get lonely down there. Did you look for it or did Lorenzo find it?
I
He
found
pulled it out of his teeth. He's like, hon, we got
Ew.
something to talk about. No?
That's the worst. No,
When they have
just
to
finding a
floss.
cube in your teeth.
Oh,
is
love
that
it.
is the worst. That is the worst. Since we're going down that,
Yeah.
Bryn, do you guys have like the worst like sex stories? Any of you? I know Bash does probably. Eric,
There's so many.
so many.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
Okay, I have one.
Go
It's
ahead.
actually like a culmination, and it's when they say they have a roommate, and this has happened multiple times, and then you find out their roommate is their mom. Like later on, that's happened like 3 times to
Oh
me.
God, are you serious? Did she bring you cookies
Yeah.
or something? She's like, hey, just checking in.
No,
No?
I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Like, get out.
How did you
No.
escape?
Oh.
Did you finish off with him or no?
They've happened in different times. So it's happened after the fact where I'm like walking through and I like look at the photos in the hallway and I'm like, why is there photos of you and your what together? Like what? And they're like, oh yeah, that's my mom. Like she like this is my house or whatever. And like, I'm like, I don't care.
Why?
That's weird.
Oh,
It's bad.
I don't
Do
know.
it.
No.
But
What about?
That
it's also that I was lied to and not like told in the beginning. That's the
Mhm.
thing that like always bothers me.
Mhm.
So just be
Oh.
upfront about it. Like,
Just be
let me
upfront.
make
I
my-
mean,
let me make my choice about it.
I've dated guys that said they had a younger roommate, and it turns out it's their kid.
shut up. Are you
I have a
serious?
pretty young roommate. I'm like, okay,
No.
got it. And then it's like, oh, this is your child.
No.
Got it.
Do you do that with Flynn? You're like, I have a roommate.
I was like, I have a little roommate. She's sort of a jerk. So
She's
go
sort
to
of
your
a
place.
jerk. She's a little bit of a downer, but
she's super judgmental. So
She is
Al-
though. She is
Always on
though.
time with rent though.
Yeah,
Always,
Always
on
on
time.
time. What about you, Bash? Do you have one?
I think mine kind of correlates with both of yours actually. Because there was once where the roommate tried coming in for an unwanted 3-way and was a little aggressive about it, and I was
Oh my
just like,
God.
out of there.
How
just came in
aggressive are
naked,
we
and I was like,
talking- oh.
we're done, bye. And then the other time was I was hanging out with this guy for a while
Yeah.
and went to his house like the 3rd time, and when I was leaving noticed wedding photos,
Mhm.
Oh,
and that stopped
no.
immediately. But also like,
Gosh.
fucking don't put single if you're married to a woman
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
a man either. Just be upfront with that shit.
Mm.
If
Yeah.
you're married
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. at all.
I don't
It was
know.
bad.
That's
Yeah,
gross.
I felt really bad about that one.
There's some people that are okay with that or into that, but
Yeah.
just be upfront about it.
Be
Yeah,
honest about
absolutely.
it. Be honest
honest.
about it. Right?
No, he wasn't
Yeah.
honest about it. Always be, yeah. I don't fucking care what your situation is, but be honest about it.
I agree.
Yeah.
What about you, Bryn? Any crazies?
So I just have had a couple of times where like I've been like really amped, like where I've like gotten laundry and done the whole thing. And then like I've had like a couple of times where it's just like I'm doing a limp dick motion with my hand if you were listening and not watching, where they
Yeah.
just like couldn't.
Yeah.
Or where it just like you do that thing where you get all ready and you're like so amped up and then like they cancel.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh,
you're like,
That's
you know,
the
I mean, I've
worst.
had some bad times in college
Yeah.
where you like wake up and you're alone.
I've
I'm
had
making
a guy
myself sound
years
like
ago
I get
wanted
around.
me to do baby talk to him, and I said, "Hell, fucking no, that's disgusting." Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
here he is, 11 years later, sitting right here.
Yeah,
producing the
producer
show.
Rob, close your ears.
That was
I'm kidding.
that was not me, but I was gonna say I did kind of do that to Tony when we first started dating.
Oh, I hated it.
where,
I hated it.
Tony asked if I wanted to come over for spaghetti,
I
and
did?
I'm like, yeah, okay. And so then, like a few hours later, like it was like dinner time, and so then I texted, and he's like, "Are you still gonna come over?" I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna like watch TV and
Oh
stay
yeah,
at
he
home."
blew
Well,
me out.
I thought he was just making spaghetti already, and he wanted to know if I wanted to come over and join him. But I guess he made the dinner before the date, and
yeah,
I
'cause,
didn't know.
You know, I was
Yeah.
gonna fuck your brains out, but you said
Aw.
no that night, so too
You
bad
ask
for
someone
you.
over for a spaghetti dinner, you know what that means.
That's like,
Noodles are very sexual.
spaghetti. No, but I did really have a guy that wanted to do baby talk. I was like, no, I
Mm.
Like,
can't.
what is that? It's like he wanted you to speak to him like a baby.
Yes, and I said
Oh.
no.
That
I've
doesn't
had the
make-
reverse. I've had a guy talk to me in baby talk, and I
that's-
like
both
looked
is
like,
bad.
oh, this is no,
Not
that
a-
is not. That does. That's where the limp
Dis.
part came
Yeah.
in.
Right there.
That's what I was doing wrong.
You know what else
I
is
don't
the
know.
worst is like when this is before I met Rob, when I was dating a lot, let's say. I would go out, there would be this hot guy at the bar who gave off like straight bro vibes, and you're like, oh yes, total alpha, gonna just pound the shit out of me, right? You get back, you get in there, oh my god, and it's like they're just like like just so gentle and dainty, and you're just like, are you fucking kidding me? What are you doing back there? Come on, just stick it in already. Oh, and what I remember was once was a straight guy, and I remember during it, I was so pissed off because he was so bad. I think I told Bash this. I yelled at him and said, "Fuck me like you fuck your girlfriend, for God's sakes!" And it just killed the
God.
mood completely. and he left.
Maybe there's only one gear on that.
I guess,
Oh.
but God, that's the worst.
Oh.
Do you know what's also really weird too? Is like when they don't make any sounds, like they don't like the
Oh.
entire thing
Yes.
is silent.
That is the worst.
Silent.
It's like having sex with a serial killer.
Yeah,
that
is
could be
weird.
kind of? I think that's kind of hot sometimes.
What, they don't talk?
Just like really direct eye contact and not saying a word.
They're just looking at you
But,
dead eye
but
and
not
just
even
like.
moaning, like not
Nothing.
anything.
No, I'm fine with that.
What if you were
Darn.
with
I
somebody?
kind of like the serial killer shit.
But what
I
if they're
like-
looking at you dead in the eye and all they're doing is just smiling like?
That's no.
What would you do? That would be like
No.
totally creepy.
No.
No.
Please don't ever make that face in front of
I
me.
hope
ever.
Mr.
No.
Adams doesn't hear this, because if he did, he will fucking do that to me one time.
Oh my God. Mr. Adams, if you're listening, please do that to Bashi.
And I won't stop laughing about it.
Have you ever
Uh.
been with somebody who had the worst orgasm face? The worst. Where you were
You know, I don't-
stifling a laugh because it was so bad.
I don't think I've been turned off by somebody's orgasm
I
face,
have.
but what always jars me is when somebody has like a full body.
Oh, and they're like getting electric shock. and
It's not like I get perturbed by it or anything.
No.
I'm just fascinated by it. I'm just
Oh,
whoa.
God.
Wasn't expecting
yeah.
that, but cool.
I've had there was one guy. Yeah, I know it freaks you out. I'm like, I'm running in the kitchen getting a wooden spoon. I don't know what to do. They're like shaking. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I did have one like a really like he was a good looking guy. It was a long time ago. And the noise that he made when he came was just like and it got higher and higher where it sounded like a balloon going like that. And he had like one eye closed while he was. And I remember sitting there going like, "This is a joke, right? You're not. This is okay. Cute." Okay, I gotta go. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
It's something you can't help too.
No.
Mm-mm.
Can you imagine if you're that guy out at the bar where everybody's like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one that sounds like a balloon.
Balloon boy.
Balloon boy, right? Oh
Ugh.
God. Other worst of the worst. Oh, you had one, Bash, you brought up this week. Worst drugs you've ever taken.
Oh my god.
I know this story.
Are we allowed to name substances or no?
Yeah, right, Rob?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. Well,
Sure.
the devil's
Wow.
lettuce. The first time I had that, I took way too much, and I was like
Devil's lettuce.
16,
Oh.
and I had a complete like freezing fit. Like I could not control my body temperature. It was so weird. I didn't
What?
do that for like 3. I don't know. It was probably psychological. I was little,
Yeah.
but
You're
I
still
couldn't get
little.
warm. It was like going up and down my spine, and I was freezing.
Are you serious? Maybe it
Yeah.
was, oh, okay. And that was off a
And
week?
now, yeah,
Oh, bizarre.
maybe it was
And
laced
now,
with
like, you're
something.
just like stony baloney all the time.
It went through the Catholic school system in the month
Oh.
that I got
Didn't
it.
you
so it
get
was
bad?
probably
Didn't you
laced.
get bad cocaine one time?
Let's
That
not
was a
talk about
setup.
Pride 2018, okay?
Come on, do
That
it,
was
do
a
it. You don't gotta
setup if
name
I've
names.
ever seen it.
It's a funny story because you are not happy about it.
A friend gave us some, and I was like, "This is probably methamphetamine," and I just dropped it in a toilet.
Oh, how funny! You didn't even bother trying it?
No.
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 Was it just the way it looked,
Mhm.
or the friend that gave it to you? Oh, okay.
What about
Both,
you,
no.
Bryn? Both. Both were sketchy. What about you, Bryn?
I haven't really like the first time I tried pot. I just was telling Tony the other day that because I have anxiety and I have from like a young age, so I never really did that stuff. But the first time I ever tried pot, I freaked out. I was like, this is never going to end. I am going to die. And I remember just looking in a mirror being like, I will be high forever. And this is how I die. And it
Yeah.
is my own fault because I didn't listen to those commercials and Rachel Lee Cook when she said, this is your brain on drugs.
These are your friends. Your family. I would love to
Rachel
see a
Lee
fiction
Cook?
like that, though.
I don't remember though. Yes, I do. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
For our younger listeners who did not grow up in the war on drugs,
Was it the
Um,
Dare era?
please look up this
Bashi?
commercial. Yes,
Yeah.
it was the
Okay.
Dare era. Yeah. You know what else was funny? They promised us that people would just be offering us drugs left and right.
What?
I never had that
Oh,
experience.
I know, me
Fucking
neither. I'm
Reagan.
like, why?
Reagan.
Somebody offer me drugs, please. God.
Never.
Where are
Never.
those people?
I
God.
don't know.
Also,
I thought
if
this
you-
guy was going to come up with like a thing and like
I was
And open up
imagining
his
it
coat.
being like you're at the bar, the club, and like a cigarette girl comes and she's like Quaaludes, you know, like coke,
Yeah.
weed.
That's what I would like
what's
to
your
try.
poison, right?
I would love to try Quaaludes and just be like a
Ooh.
Mad Men.
Isn't that
I
like
had a
don't
boss.
make those anymore though, right?
They don't make
They
them
don't-
anymore.
No.
Yeah.
What
they're
was
gone.
it?
I don't know.
Like a sedative? Like I think
Maybe.
it was like a
Yeah.
Xanax type thing. I
Like
think
they would give them to like housewives who were like
yeah,
husbands
they
were
gave
cheating on them
housewives a
and they
lot
wanted
of
to
shit.
leave. And they're like, here, just take these Quaaludes and do the laundry.
So
Yeah.
it's probably like
I-
Xanax, a form of Xanax.
Yeah.
I'm probably
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
something a borderline misogynistic, but I would have loved to be a housewife in the 50s.
You didn't have to
Like,
do
I know you
People
would.
were just feeding you pills that made you just clean everything all day long.
Chill
You got to
out.
hang out
You
with
didn't
your
have
friends.
to
and-
work.
Martinis.
drinking, smoking
I
doors.
would've loved
in your
it.
You
house.
could have. I mean,
kids just fuck them off. They're just like
Yeah,
doing
your
Put 'em
their
in
own
kids
thing.
cages.
did you? I mean, kids were like hired help back then. I mean,
Well,
come
they were
on.
at school too. It was just you and
True,
your friends just
true.
drinking and yeah.
And you could smoke in front of them and you were just like,
Yeah.
fuck off. I don't care how
You
you
could
turn
smoke
out.
on a
That's
damn
you.
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go clean my ashtray, kid.
yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
get-
my
make
make
daddy
me
a
a highball.
Make daddy a highball.
Oh man. But since we're
Ugh.
talking worst of the worst, do you guys want to hear, since Bryn is co-hosting the show, when we do have a movie podcast, the top 10
Yeah.
worst movies of all time
Movies?
rated by Rotten Tomato?
Oh, can I guess
Yes.
one?
Yeah.
I predict Showgirls is going to be on there.
I'll
Not
guess
on the
another.
top 10. No.
really?
Oh.
This top 10, all of them, I was like, I don't think I've ever heard of any of these.
What about Cats?
No, that's
Which
not on there
one?
either.
The last one. What about I'm gonna guess Glitter or The Room.
Both. Okay, so all of the ones you named are on the list of 100, but they're
Not-
not on the
Oh.
top 10.
Top
Oh my
10.
God.
Oh.
Speed was
I've-
listed. Speed 2 was listed as 94 on there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I bet you these are going to be some of my favorite movies.
I don't
I have a
think so,
feeling I'm
Bryn.
gonna like some.
I don't think
No?
so.
Alright.
No,
Okay.
knowing no.
Alright.
Here,
Okay,
let me
rattle
get-
them off.
Let's do the first. The very first one is, let me get down to the list. Dark Crimes, 2018 Dark Crimes with Jim Carrey. Does anybody remember this dark crime movie? Nobody?
No,
Nope.
no,
No.
It's
no.
a
Is it
thriller.
with Hugh McGregor?
I think no. Ewan McGregor's not in it. No. It's based off a
Okay.
true story, but I've never seen it, so that's ranked number 10. Number
Okay.
9 is Jaws: The Revenge.
makes
1987
sense.
Jaws' Revenge.
Yeah.
Was
Did
that
you ever
like
watch it?
4?
Yes, it was Jaws 4.
It was the one where they were like on an island and it was clear that Jaws had like a vendetta against this family.
Yeah.
And it was
Yes.
coming
Yeah, it
after
was
them like
really
a
stupid.
sentient shark that was like coming after a family.
I do remember that movie.
Yeah.
I do remember.
Bad.
They
Ugh.
were all pretty bad after the first Jaws.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were. They really were.
But
So
that one was the one when they were at SeaWorld was the worst.
That
Oh,
was
that
the
was
worst
the-
movie
oh.
in the
How is
history.
that
And it was in
bad?
3D, remember?
Yes.
Yes. Who was in that? Someone famous, like Kevin Bacon or something.
I
Was in
think
that,
so.
right? Yeah.
Someone was
Yeah.
in that, and it was like, just leave SeaWorld. Okay, we don't have to talk about it.
Sorry. Tangent.
All right, the next one, Last Days of American Crime, 2020. It just came out last year on Netflix.
That's rough.
Starring Edgar Ramirez, Michael Pitt, and some other people nobody cares about. So yeah, I've never ever heard of this movie, and I'm not gonna go watch it. The next
Okay.
one, National Lampoon's Gold Digger, 2004.
Yeah.
I have not seen that
Where
one.
Will
No.
Ferrell's in it, Chris Owen.
Ooh.
No,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
remember
it's more
it.
do
recent.
you?
Yeah, I remember it.
We
What
did
was wrong with it?
Lampoon's, National Lampoon's Hot
We did
Christmas.
Christmas Vacation,
yeah, which
is
is
good.
Mm.
Oh, number 6. I watched this movie because I was really stoned, and I will attest, it's horrible. This whole genre, I don't even know why they made a sequel. It's Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2. The sequel.
Isn't one of the Baldwin brothers in that? Is it Alec like a
I
voice
think
of a
he
baby?
was in the first one. I don't. Scott Baio was
I
in the
s-
second one.
I saw the
Okay.
first one on a plane.
They're
Yeah.
stupid. Why would you
No.
make a sequel? Why
I
do you
wouldn't
want to
have
make
bothered.
Babies a Genius? I don't understand this. Stupid.
They're just there's nothing that they could do than an adult. They have less mobility than an adult. So making them super smart doesn't do anything.
Oh God. Okay, the number 5 is the 2002 Roberto Benigni, I think is the last name, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. That
I
movie was
saw it was
bad.
horrendous.
Roberto Benigni did a Pinocchio movie?
Yes, I remember I was really excited to see this, and I saw it and I was like, this is the worst piece of shit ever.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
makes great movies.
I know. It was
typically.
Ugh.
All right. Well,
So,
not on my list.
No.
then.
Next
Is
one,
it in
number-
Italian or in English?
It's in Italian.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Number 4. Oh God, it is the 2018 John Travolta Gotti. About
Oh my
Yeah, did you watch that?
Uh,
It is
Yes.
horrendous.
Terrible.
Like
It is
about John
offensive.
Gotti?
John Gotti's like biopic that John
Yeah.
Travolta played him. You guys, it is so bad.
It's offensive to your eyes and
It's a-
ears. I hate crime.
I know. Number
Ugh.
3.
Yeah.
2012, Eddie Murphy starred in 1,000 Words. Never heard of it. Never saw it. Don't want to.
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it good? Was it bad?
Yeah, very bad.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3.
These are also recent.
I know. I was surprised because they have a lot of older ones on there too from like the 90s, but these are the top 10. And I looked up on another list, the New York Post, they had the same movies listed. So
Wow.
number 2 is 2008 One Missed Call. I
I've
don't remember
heard
this
of
one.
this.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie, right?
Ed
Yeah.
Burns is in it. Yeah.
It's the one, I think it's also the one that they make fun of in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh,
where,
probably.
he's like, you take the battery out, done.
Done.
Like, it's like
Because of the phone? Yeah.
it's a terrible premise for a movie.
Just
Battery
the battery
out.
out. And the movie's
Yeah.
done. Okay, number one. I've actually seen this movie, and I have to say it was horrible. It is the 2002 Ballistic Echoes versus Sever with Lucy Liu and Antonio Banderas. Do you guys remember this like movie
No.
agent spy type of film? It was so
Yes.
bad.
Ooh.
Such
I love
bad-
Lucy Liu, though.
badly written, badly acted. I love Lucy Liu. It was just horrible. But that's the number one spot for the worst movies according to Rotten Tomato.
You know what I wish Quentin Tarantino would do? Like a standalone about O-Ren Ishii and the Crazy
Yes.
88
Oh, that would be
from
That
cool.
would
Kill
be
Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like their
Someone
origin stories
call
or
him.
something. Call
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Any other
Call
worst
Quentin.
movies you think should have made the list?
Oh man.
There are so many bad movies.
There's a lot of it.
Mm.
Would you put Barbarella on that movie since we just talked
I
about it?
love Barbarella.
It's one
Yes.
of my favorite. Rob
So-
hates it. Producer Rob absolutely
Producer Rob
hates
would.
this film.
I don't
doesn't-
get it.
You don't
It's-
have
did it.
It's
to.
Dada.
Huh?
It's almost Dada. I'm like,
It's
I don't even
so
know what the
good.
fuck is going on, but the pretty people are pretty and the scenery's great.
Yes.
So
Pretty,
whatever.
pretty.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Pretty. Yeah.
It's
What?
hard to
Hold on.
follow.
Hold on. You've never seen it, Eric?
I've never seen it.
Jane Fonda doing a non-gravity striptease at the beginning.
Never seen it.
260s.
It's incredible.
Music.
It's so referenced. Ariana Grande like did
Everybody
it in one of
does,
her
yeah.
music videos.
She
yeah,
did?
yeah, she did like the whole strip thing in space.
Space,
Oh,
yeah.
Jane Fonda bones an angel.
Yeah.
Yep.
How-
That
You
doesn't
must
have that
watch.
loses his memory right after they have sex. And he's blind. Come on now. How could you not watch this?
Wow.
The
Oh, and the
blind
costume
angel.
changes, and there's a set of evil little twin girls in it, and
Yeah,
Evil
killer
dolls.
dolls.
Okay, so we okay.
Rob,
We don't
Rob's
have-
like shaking his head, like, nope, we're not doing this.
If
We're
again.
not redoing Film Springer right
no,
now.
if anybody's interested, they talk about Barbarella for a whole hour on the Film Springer podcast, which you can get on your favorite
Thank you,
podcast
Rob.
app, on YouTube, or the Out at TV app. If you so choose, you can hear about it for an hour.
That was so professional. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
What?
you, Rob.
But I do have another classic movie that I think should be in the worst of the worst.
ahead,
and it is
Bashy.
called Zardoz.
Yes.
Is this the
And
game one?
Sean Connery is in it.
Sean Connery. Yeah.
And for the people watching on YouTube, he wears this the entire movie.
Is that a braid? Does he
It-
have a braid?
It is.
Yeah.
It is a braid, and he is in like this bikini harness thing.
That is
Beautiful.
hot.
Looks like a
It's
bongo.
kind of like it's like male version of Barbarella.
What
Anyway,
is
we
it
can
called
move on
again?
now. Zardoz.
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 We are putting it
And
on
they
Film
were-
Springer.
They actually
Zardoz.
reference it in Rick and Morty.
Oh, they do.
What
I love
episode?
Rick and Morty.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
How about you, Eric? Do you have a worst movie?
I had another one. It just left my mind. I don't remember what it is. Come back to me.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, Bryn, any more from you?
There was that movie that came out with Anne Hathaway and
All of her
Matthew
movies?
McConaughey.
Huh?
Every movie
No.
that Anne Hathaway's ever made. I liked The Hustle.
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears.
No, it was like her and Matthew McConaughey, and it was called like Serenity, or it was like a true crime one, and then it ended up being a video game. Spoiler alert! It was the worst movie in the history of the world.
What is it? I wonder.
It's called Serenity.
Okay.
And they're like in like a southern town, and she's like a
I don't
blonde.
remember it. I don't
Yes,
remember it.
and he like has no. It's nuts.
We just
I-
producer Rob and I just watched one. Oh, it was that new Netflix movie. I Care.
I care a lot.
I care a lot. I
Okay.
hated it. I hated it. I thought it was stupid as fuck. I hated it.
I didn't think it was one of the worst movies.
Oh, I hated it.
I mean, it wasn't. I didn't think it was the best.
She was
but-
such a bitch there the whole movie, and then like I'm like, she better get hers at the end because she's just rotten to the core.
Well,
I
it's
hated
just
it.
it's just a movie where the main character is a bad guy and
Yeah.
like
Oh.
doing bad things,
to
I know what
nice
you're
like
talking
people.
ripping off old people and like
I
don't
just
know.
hated it.
But so you have to pick. Do you want to root for the bad good guy or the bad bad guy?
True. But
I
we're not.
remember mine.
What?
Madonna movies except for Evita. So Swept Away. And,
Shanghai
Who's that girl?
Surprise. I love
Yeah.
Who's That Girl?
That girl. We should do it on the
I
podcast.
know. I love that movie.
I do like Desperately Seeking Susan though. I
Yes.
like that
That's
one
a good one.
too. Yeah.
What was some of her other ones? She did Shanghai Surprise, which is horrible. What was Body of Evidence?
Dick-
Oh my
Dick
god.
Tracy.
Dick Tracy.
How
Dick
many-
Tracy.
I like
Breathless
Dick
Malone was
Tracy.
good.
Yeah.
But her film career hasn't been the best, let's just
Nah.
say. Yeah.
She's not a great actress.
Not at all. Not at all. Do you
Patty
wanna hear-
LuPone had some words about her.
I know.
Oh, speaking of Patty LuPone, did you guys see that guy on TikTok? Bashy sent this to me, and I had watched it earlier in the day, who does an imitation of Patty LuPone, doing random theater songs like Sound of Music. It's so funny. I gotta find it. I'll find it before the end of the show and let you guys know who it is, so you can go check out his videos because it made me laugh.
I can
first of
only
all.
ever think of Jack from Will and Grace doing Patty LuPone. Shut up, Patty LuPone.
Patty
I'm
LuPone.
talking.
What, Robbie?
Oh no, I was just gonna say in our YouTube chat thanks for joining us live, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Frida posted any Netflix movie with Vanessa Hudgens. Yawn. Yawn.
Oh
Princess-
God,
Oh,
yes.
Princess
Frida,
Switch.
if you're listening, what about the one where she plays twins, the Christmas movie where
Yes,
she
Princess
plays?
Switch.
Christmas. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
my
God, I was like, I can't. And
They made a second one.
I
Frida, have
know.
you watched it? Where she plays triplets.
She does not play triplets. Are you fucking kidding me?
They
She
keep
does.
reproducing. She's
Oh,
in it like
God.
four
Throw
times.
another one at it.
Oh, that's just. Oh, I can't. I
We're
can't.
tripling the stakes on this one, guys.
Oh, Vanessa, girl.
Hudgens, poor thing. I liked
Make
her
that
in
funny.
Sucker Punch. She was good in Sucker Punch.
That movie, I did not understand it.
I didn't either,
And
but
it
it was
made me
beautiful. It did.
Everyone in it was beautiful, but it made me mad because I was like, I am a smart person.
and I can't figure
I don't
it out.
understand this movie.
That's
It
true.
was a lot.
Do you guys want to hear some of the worst songs ever done?
Yes.
Which I wish we could play them on the show, but because of copyright, we won't.
No,
Um,
we used to play music and now we can't because they literally
They yell
stopped
at
our
us.
stream in the middle
I
of the
know.
stream. So
So let's
Ooh.
do the first. Okay, the first one, I'm going to do like the top 5, is Berlin. Take My Breath Away was on this list.
I
That's
saw
one
the
of the
live.
worst.
Yeah, it
I
was.
love
I
that.
know.
I
I,
love
thought the
that
same
song.
thing.
Pretty Woman when she drives away in the limo.
Yes. I mean, if
Wait,
nobody.
is Jefferson Starship on this list?
Oh,
'Cause I
you
can't-
wait for that. You wait for that. Terry Jackson seasons in the Seasons in the Sun. Do you guys know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on a list
I
of
think.
the worst movies.
I think so.
Bobby, oh, Don't Worry, Be Happy was on the list in the top 10. Yeah.
These are all like very
Those are
wholesome
nice.
songs.
Bare Naked Ladies, 1 week.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was number 3.
This is just
That's
directed solely at our generation.
I know. Somebody, whoever wrote this article is like, I hate this generation. We're going to put all of them. Oh, the second one is USA for Africa. We Are the World. As a number
that's not
2
the
worst
worst.
song.
One of the worst.
But the number 1 worst song on 3 different lists that I checked out is Starships, We Built This City.
We built. Oh, we
I-
can't sing it.
Yeah. We
I-
built this
I-
city.
City.
I kind of like it.
yeah.
Once you hear it,
I love
it's in
that
your
song.
it's in your head.
You built the city
I don't
on
want
rock
it to
and
be in
roll.
my
head.
How do you go wrong?
But you'd rather have Bing Bang Bong stuck in your
Bing
head,
Bang
Bash?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of Bing Bang Bong,
Yeah.
Frida was replying to you.
Oh, what
guys.
did she say?
Okay.
So bad.
So bad. Yes, I want a refund. The social media rusical made more sense. So.
That is so
That was out there.
for the
It was
musical?
entertaining, but I was like, what is happening?
Right?
Those musicals are so funny. I'm
Oh,
always
they
just
are.
like, I have no idea what I'm fucking seeing right now, but it's okay.
I love it.
Oh my god! But yeah, those are
God.
some of the worst movies, worst songs out there. But I wanted to ask you guys before we wrap up the show. Worst of the worst. What is the worst thing that you have bought online and it came, or you bought it online and then it came and it was just completely not what you expected?
Oh,
Have you
I
had any
just
of
bought
that?
a negligee.
Oh, I never
From
buy
where?
clothes. I can't
From
do it.
where and why?
From Amazon. I was like, I need
Oh,
this
God.
quick.
Oh God, let me go through my orders. Hang on.
What did it come out as?
Oh my god, it's literally looks like a lace moo with a
Do you have
string.
it?
Yeah, let me see if I.
I
let me go
want to
see if I can
see
grab
it.
it.
Show
I
us.
would
gotta
actually
wanna see
Hold
very
on,
much
okay,
like to
let me
see
grab
that.
it.
what was the last thing? You know what I do that I do a lot of and I hate? I always get into this thing where I want to buy like a cookie, a certain type of cookie or a snack, and you buy it off of Amazon, but I don't look at the details. I end up buying 3 boxes of 24 packs of them. And then I'm stuck with them when I only wanted one. That happened with the shrimp chips. I got a whole box instead of just 2 bags.
Ooh.
And it
I
happened
like
with
those.
these little teacup thingies that I have. Oh, producer Rob's grabbing it because we still have all a box of these
Oh
sitting
my
in the
God.
studio.
Ooh. I love shrimp
They're
chips.
so good. Okay, Bryn, did you
Mm.
find it?
Okay, so it's supposed to be like. I can't. Even, it's supposed to be like a bustier, and like first of all, moves. So you like it doesn't. It does. You have to like adjust it to your crack.
It's literally for our podcast audience. It's literally
Sorry.
a little square or a triangle of lace with literally ribbon as
And it was
in
supposed
red.
to be like a tight corset, like bustier.
Yeah.
I can't even let me unfold this. And I have no.
I couldn't. Yeah. Oh
The
my.
fuck is
Wow.
that?
It's so big. This is a small.
Oh my
And
god!
it's
It's
like-
describe it to our audience,
I
Bryn.
like can't even. It's like a lace.
It's old lady-ish.
Wow.
Like
It-
it
it
looks like an old
is.
lady. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It looks like what Pee Wee Herman would picture a sexy woman wearing.
Yes. Oh my
Like-
God, that's the best description.
Yeah,
of
it's like
I-
if
article
Mariam
of
T
clothing.
was gonna
Sort of
shop for
moo-moo.
lingerie, this is what she would buy.
Yeah.
Do you have a pull up the picture, Bryn, of what it looked like when you bought it off of Amazon?
Oh, let me pull up the picture for everyone.
How
to
about
see.
Eric and Bashi? Have you guys had that experience with buying online?
I do. So I bought from Bashi's recommendation. I bought from Sheen or Shine.
Oh, I-
Sorry.
Oh God, yeah, it's
They
a
will-
crapshoot.
They will never be a sponsor of the show. Anyways, I got this shirt and it had like stripes on it,
Yeah.
but they literally like ran out of material and on the stripe cut it and then sewed it in twice so that it's like the shirt fabric stops and then it's like sewn at the stripe and then continues again, then stops and is sewn again, and then the bottom of the shirt.
I think I have one of those too.
Oh
yeah.
God, Bryn, did you
And
find
it was
it?
like,
It does
Oh,
not
that's
look
not,
like that.
not a fucking lick.
What the fuck? For all of the
It's
podcast,
totally different.
for all the podcast listeners, go to the YouTube video of this episode and you gotta check it out because
You got fucked over.
or
with
on
that
Out at
purchase.
TV on Out
I
at
guess
TV.
it's what you get when you're like, I need some lingerie tomorrow. Prime this.
Wow.
Can you still
Wow.
return it?
I think I will try.
The lingerie reminds me of it's exactly what Carol would wear.
Carol, for once in your life, shut your damn mouth.
That is Carol lingerie. She would totally pick that out. You know she
Oh, yeah.
would,
She
and
would.
she'd rock it. So we're gonna do Carol of the Week. We haven't done this in a while. Who wants to go first with their Carol of the Week? Bashi,
I can.
Eric, do you have one?
Yeah, mine happened today. I was on a run and
Yeah.
I was like over by Balboa Park and I have a mask on me, but I don't run with the mask unless there's people near me. And there's this gaggle of older women on the like waiting for a car to pass. They can't wait fucking 20 seconds for me to pass. They just start coming at me. I'm like, God fucking damn it. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Just
Oh
wait
my God.
10 fucking seconds.
Oh God, that would piss me off.
Oh my God. I was just like this.
You're like,
It's completely
no, thank you.
Yeah, I just completely Larry Davided the whole situation.
What about you, Eric? Do you have one?
So I follow like a lot of like fitness, and some of them are like straight guys. And I've decided that like straight guys have the worst taste in music. It's all this like weird vocoder rap, and I don't understand. And they're like, I just don't get it. I don't get their taste in music, and they're my fucking Carol this week.
God, I don't. You know what mine is? Because I have literally stopped watching the news because it is horror. It's just I can't with these people. And I happened to walk in yesterday when producer Rob was, because that's all he watches is CNN and what other news channels. And they were interviewing Trump supporters about the whole thing that happened about the whole thing that happened in January with the Capitol. And I just can't believe how stupid these people are. Like, they are legit stupid. Yeah. They're legit stupid. Like, they do not, they're just, I can't, it infuriates me. And that's my Carol, is anybody who still supports Trump, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You really are. You're a fucking idiot. End of story.
He's having a rally today.
Oh, I can't.
It's at CPAC. It's at CPAC.
Yeah.
He's going to run again in 2024. Yeah. It's like it's in motion. But two things out of CPAC. Number one, people were like, I cannot believe how hypocritical these evangelical Christians are, because they erected a gold statue of Trump. I'm like, it's idolatry. This is against your religion.
Yeah, they literally wheeled in a golden calf.
It's so fuck. Is this biblical times?
No, it's just so creepy. It's a golden statue of Trump that they wheeled in with an American flag, and it's like the golden. It's creepy.
I can't.
Why do they love him so much?
Because they're idiots. They're fucking idiots. That's why.
I don't get it. It was
okay,
insane.
Bryn. Do you have a Carol?
So I have like the opposite of a Carol, because like as a white woman, other Carols are always looking at me like soon. And I don't I don't want to be embraced by that community. So like whenever like another like white woman is like acting shittily, she'll always look at me like, you know. And I'm like, no, I don't. I hate you.
Oh, God. That's funny. Producer Rob, do you have a Carol? Yeah, you might.
No, I never turn my. No, I don't have one this week.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, but yeah, that's some of the worst of the worst. Oh, I do have an announcement. If you go to our website, we have new merchandise. So we updated all of our merchandise on whoinvitedher.net. If you go on there and you go to shop, it'll take you to all the new merch we have. And here's some of it. We have magnets now. Everybody can see that. Yeah, look at that. Nice little magnets. Oh, we have new face masks. Too.
Oh, we do. I do need one of those.
New face mask.
I want one of those.
And if you are a coffee drinker like me, you can get our new mug that we have. If you guys can see that. Yeah.
And the face mask has a filter in it for the extra strong
protection.
Oh, and we have stickers now. Let's see. Is the sticker showing there,
Yeah,
Rob?
it is.
Yeah. So we have stickers. T-shirts are on there. A bunch of other stuff. And it's not just the logo. You can actually get some of my artwork printed on T-shirts, or a print of some of my original artwork on there. And we have some other stuff coming up. So you know how we're always doing, we should put that on a T-shirt? Well, that's happening. We already have one up there called Slam Piece. So you can buy a shirt magnet for Slam Piece. So I'm working on a couple other designs, but the shop is open if you guys want to go buy some of the merch. And the pricing has changed. It's a lot more reasonable than what we had. So you could get a t-shirt for like $20, 17 or $20. The mugs, I think, are 15. The stickers, magnets are about $5 each. So, and the masks are 15, and they come pretty quickly. So yeah. And Rob, we have a sponsor person thing, don't we?
Yeah, but
or do we want to save it for next week?
Yeah, we'll do it for next week. Yeah, because we also
let's do it next week.
Do that next
week.
We'll
do that announcement next week. But yeah, that's our show.
Can we do like a QVC episode?
We should.
I would love
that. All of our merch.
Lisa Rennan or Dusters.
Dusters.
used underwear.
Oh, before we go, we got to talk about Bryn's article in the LA Times. So how
you
did
got an
people?
LA Times?
Yeah.
Congrats.
How did
So
people
shit.
find your article in the LA Times?
So you can type in, if you just type into Google divorce during COVID, it will pop up. Or you can go to the LA. So I wrote an article about getting divorced
Yeah.
during COVID-19 and sort of the struggles that I had with that. And
It's a really good
how-
article. It really is.
Thanks.
It's funny.
I
think I
It's
saw
touching.
that.
Yeah, it's really good.
yeah, how it sucks. So
Yeah.
Sure.
And we'll have a
divorce-
link
oh,
on our
yeah.
website to it, so people can click there and go check
Oh,
out
yeah.
your article.
yeah, thanks.
How
yeah,
is
divorce
the-
always sucks. But
How is the feedback from it?
it has been so great. There have
Okay,
been
good.
a lot of other people that were like, yeah, men and women that were like, this also was happening to me, and I didn't know really where to like
Yeah.
go to talk about it, and it's really great. I'm in the same situation, and so I've been responding to some people who were just really cool, and there's been a lot of like really nice support, so that's been cool. I was obviously like nervous. I told Tony and Rob like when it came out, I was like, I feel really emotional because you know it's like vulnerability, but the response has been really great with just people saying like supporting or saying like, yeah, I'm going through this too, and it fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a
if
really
you're
good
interested-
viewpoint on divorce during COVID, and you're very candid about it in the article.
Yeah,
And-
very
And I
candid.
just wanted to say, Frida, you tuned into the correct episode. Frida's going through divorce, so
Oh, sorry, Frida.
Oh.
What advice
Yeah.
could you give Frida?
Oh man,
Bryn,
it
since you
just it
went through
sucks, and then you just keep
Gotta plug
yeah, just
along.
talk to the people that you love about it, have your support system, and let yourself feel it. Because for a little while with all the stuff that was happening, like I was like, this isn't important. There are real important things happening in the world. People are dying. I don't have time to like feel sorry for
Aw.
myself, and that's not
Healthy.
the way. You just
Yeah.
gotta let yourself like have those feelings. It's
Yeah.
hard. So yeah. And you know,
Are you going to be doing another article for them?
yeah, I am gonna write an article about it's called On the Psychological Ramifications of Matching with Your Ex-Husband on Hinge. So
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Oh, Bryn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bryn. You
That's
got
why
to
I
come
made
back
this
and talk about
quarantine for
that. That
me.
could be a whole episode. Matching
Oh,
with your
man.
exes on
Yep.
social media
Oh,
or
yeah.
on the dating apps. But we'll have a link to Bryn's article on our
Thanks,
website, so you can go check that out. And how do people find you, Bryn, if they want to get in contact with you?
Oh, so I'm Bryn, BrynneAnnMac, Bryn Ann Mac on Instagram. Or you could email me, Brynnie BRYNNIE @ANN@gmail.com.
Yes, and you can watch Bryn and I doing Film Springa every
Springa.
Thursday night we record, but it's on Out at TV every Friday night at 8 p.m. Sorry, I get our shows confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Film Springa, Out at TV, Friday nights at 7. We go through all of your favorite films, and then our sheltered friend, it gets exposed to them for the first
and you
time.
can also watch that live on YouTube as well if you
Yeah.
want to be in the chat while we chat about some of your favorite
Oh,
movies
yeah.
or least favorite movies, whatever.
Yeah.
Would love
Yeah,
that.
it's
On
fun.
Thursday night, 7:15
yeah.
p.m. Pacific.
On the Film Springa YouTube channel. And how do people find you, Bashy?
I'm at _bash on Instagram, and I am starting a TikTok, so
Ooh.
that
We-
might be coming soon.
We have a TikTok for Who Invited Her, and there's not one damn video on it.
Oh, I'll just post on it.
Yeah, go
Just
on
give me
there.
the
You
link.
do, yeah.
Okay.
Because all I do is like and send you stuff from that account, but we have not posted, and we probably should. I know
I'm
when
just
we
like
go,
the
huh?
old millennial on TikTok that doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing and
God.
hoping something sticks. So
God.
it's been fun.
Oh, we didn't get to what I wanted to talk about. More Americans are identifying as LGBTQ in America right now, but that'll be for another episode.
Yeah, we can save that because that's not really a worst of the worst.
No, it's
happy
not.
episode.
No,
yeah,
that's
but
a
I
best
saw
of
the
the
article
best.
this week. Yeah. And how do people find you,
Yay.
Eric?
I am Party Bear Eric on Instagram.
Yes. You
Go
know
follow
what?
me.
We should try to do more video. We should try doing videos for TikTok on our Who Invited Her. I don't know what we would
Okay.
do. I thought the one you thought of, Bashi, was hilarious.
Oh, I
Yes.
posted it. I'll put
Oh,
it
you
on
did?
the
Okay,
invited
good.
one.
You
Yeah,
can
just
I had
follow
to bleep some.
You could follow me. It's Tony_baloney_ macaroni on Instagram. We are Who Invited Her _podcast on Instagram. We're Who Invited Her SD on Twitter and Facebook. You can follow the podcast anywhere you get podcasts. And make sure you leave us a 5-star rating because it helps us out a lot. Leave your comments below on some of your worst of the worst movies, worst TV shows, worst sex stories. Those are the ones I really like. Yeah, and we will be back next week. I think Miriam is back next week, but if not, maybe Bryn will join us again and hang out with
Love
us.
to.
But that is it for us, everybody. We will see you all next